Hey guys, and welcome to what's currently just been a traumatic, crazy, and tense-filled season so far. I have to admit, playing in the championship so far this season has been the most exciting season I've had, I think, so far going up the leagues. It's kind of funny that even though we're finding it really difficult, it just means that every single goal counts. Like, every time we even just score, I'm just like, yes! And then, of course, when we lose, it just feels expected. But we're holding on. We're hanging on by a thread. You can see we're currently sat in 21st position. So we've managed to hold ourselves out of the relegation zone. As you can see by the chart, it was a fine start. I still can't believe how good that beginning was. That was ridiculous. How did that happen? But then we completely just went back to where we belong. And you see that we did fall into the relegation zone for a little bit. We were, I think, 22nd and 23rd. Yeah, 23rd recently. And then we got back up to 21st. So it's been kind of up and down thing, just trying to keep our heads above water. If we can get to 23 games, if we can get to the next 3 games, and we stay above the relegation zone, I'll be happy, because that means we've gone halfway and we're above the relegation zone. So we just continue to play like we did so far this season. We should keep our head above water. But wow, has it been crazy. If we're a quick look, you can see our balances is not very good. The overall balance is bad. We're losing money all the time. If we had more seats, I bet we could make money. We're not losing lots and lots and lots of money every month. I think we just had more, more probably. If we had 10,000, we could probably fit 10,000 people in. I bet we have the fans now that we're in the championship. A lot of these clubs have way more than 10,000 fans every game. So it's just a bit of a disappointment that we just don't have a bigger stadium. If we go over the fixtures since you last saw us, it was quite a while ago, of course, I think. Was it the beginning of October? Or was it... I'm starting to forget when you guys last saw us. I know, as you can see, we went for a long time without a win, actually. It was an awful long time, yeah. Wow, like 2-2 against Peterborough, 4-1 against Charlton, then Fulham, we lost 3-0, continuing kind of getting beaten down over those times. Obviously a lot of draws, though. We're getting quite a few draws. After that, we played against Brighton, and we beat Brighton 2-1. This was a massive game. I think this has made a massive difference because Brighton are one of the big teams in the Championship at the moment. Griffiths and Kessler scored. Kessler scoring a really nice free kick, if I remember correctly. And we beat them in the 79th minute. They scored first, then we scored it just before halftime. 79th minute by Griffiths. That goal by Griffiths could be massive. Beating Brighton away from home, I could not believe it. Then we played Swansea, and we lost 2-0. Then we played Wycombe, and we drew 0-0. This was disappointing because Wycombe that currently are in last position and are having a terrible season. We really should have won this game, but we just couldn't break them down. I guess they knew they couldn't lose the game either. So yeah, after I played against Derby, really good game, but it ended up being 3-2. Mackenzie, Kessler scoring. Kessler seems to be coming back into form now. And then we played against Plymouth last match, and we won 2-1. There were another team that got promoted with us. I think it was us, Plymouth, and Bristol Rovers. Plymouth are currently down near the bottom with us, so beating them was important. Tom Anderson scored, and James Tilley. So those 2 wins there were really, really important. But we're also getting a few draws here and there. But it doesn't look great, does it? It doesn't look great. But you can see Wycombe currently has 8 points. We've kind of been lucky this season, the fact that Wycombe are playing so badly. Because Wycombe have only 8 points, we're already 13 points ahead of them. I can't see them coming back from this. So that means we have one team that's basically guaranteed to get relegated. So that means there's only 2 more slots. And we can see around us, you've got Notts County, who are possible candidates for relegation. Sheffield Wednesday, I feel like I could see go up a bit more. I feel like they're just having a bad time. Plymouth, though, and obviously Bristol Rovers do get promoted with us, so they could have a little bit of a lapse at any point in time. So I feel like we need to get above Plymouth. That would be something we would like to see happen. Also, we've been troubled by injuries. A lot of players have been out for months, and we've still got more of them. It's not been great. A lot of things have been going wrong for us, but it's still been so exciting. Ben Hinchcliffe is back for today's match. This is the first game he's back for like a couple of, maybe not a couple of months. It was quite a while though. A very long injury taking him out as well. Griffiths obviously scored that important goal against Brighton. He's been performing really well. I don't know how he does it, but he's had a really good season so far. Tyler Frost, I keep mentioning, him coming to the Championship has invigorated him. And for some reason, he just plays really well in the Championship. Yeah, those are probably the three standout players. Kessler seems to be coming back into it. I can say that definitely. But for today's match, we've got Nottingham Forest, who are 13th at the moment in the league. They were predicted to come 10th, so they're about around where they should be. Over the seasons, they've been stuck in the Championship for a long time, basically. Since 2008, they've not been able to get anywhere. Kind of just staying around the kind of pushing for the playoffs, I guess, and kind of mid-table and stuff. They've been going up and down in the Championship. Their key player, though, is Hayden, who's 30 years old these days, valued only at 1.5 million, but my coaches and scouts tell me he's really good. Let's have a quick look. He's been at Nottingham Forest since 2001 when he got left on a free. Was bought for 9.5 million, but didn't seem to be able to handle the Premier League. And even the Championship, he's not done well until this season. Okay. Doesn't seem that great, possibly. But let's go into our team. If we lose this game, we could fall back into the relegation zone. I don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. We need to win this. Yeah, if we win this game, look, we'll have 24 points. We could go up to like 18th possibly. So that's really big. Yeah, one win can make a big difference so far. Recent form. 5 losses. Really? Huh. I bet they're going to beat us then. That sounds like what the AI would do. Yeah, posted against a team that is in a bad run of form. They need to get back, so they'll win against us. Hinchcliffe is back up front. Lee Angle was playing while Hinchcliffe was out, and even though he started the season well, he's not done great since. He's been okay, but not Hinchcliffe. So Hinchcliffe is back in from his injury. Tilly's back as well. He's played a few games since he's been back. Kessler's been getting back into form. Tyler Frost has been great. Kuya is in for Mackenzie because Mackenzie is suspended. He gets quite a few yellow cards. But Mackenzie and Griffiths, I would say, have been the standout players of this season. I don't know how they do it, but they're able to compete with most of these Championship midfield teams, which surprised me. I didn't think they'd be able to handle it, but they're really holding the middle of the park. So I've been very impressed with them. We've also got Bowler is still playing because Tutonda is almost back from his injury now, but he's been adequate. Leyland's had to come in, it looks like, because Anderson is been slightly hurt, so he can't come back. Wilkinson is still injured for the 5 months. Yeah. Wilkinson, he's out for 4 to 5 months. Probably our best defender, arguably. So not good. But yeah, Junior's still here. Jack Dunn is 31 now, and he's just getting worse. So we're probably not going to see much of Jack Dunn this season. I'm probably going to have to bring in a new winger at some point. Leyland, though, and Oluwa are in. Oluwa's been okay. Leyland's had to come in just to make up for the other defenders. So I'm not happy about him being there, but he'll have to do for now. Watson's been okay. And Nick Hayes, I've kind of put him as the first team goalkeeper at the moment. He seems to be performing slightly better than Matthews. Though I will say Hayes is more prone to, like, a mistake. Like, when he makes a mistake, it's a big mistake. But overall, he's more consistent. Yeah, okay, we'll say that. That's probably the best way to put it. And you can see our lineup here. So let's go. Let's beat Nottingham Forest at home. Let's get those 3 points. Let's get ourselves a distance from the relegation zone so I can feel a little bit more calm. You know, it's been exciting, I have to admit. I really have to say, like, every single goal, I'm pumped. Even when we're losing and we score, because it means we could get a draw, possibly if we catch up. But yeah. So I have to say, it's been exciting, because the possibility of staying in the Championship is crazy. If we can do that, that would be massive for the players that we can bring in the future. I expect nothing but a win from this match. They're in bad form, and you guys are Bath. You're Bath. He looks a bit stressed. Griffiths, it's okay. It's okay, Griffiths. You can be, you know, you just gotta have confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself. Okay, let's see what we can do today. Maybe we can make another upset. Plymouth are already losing, so that's good for us. We kind of jumped up above them. And here comes Nottingham Forest. Okay, Bowler, get the ball out. Get the ball out. Go, go, go. Okay, gets the ball. Hinchcliffe gets it to Tilly. Tilly, whenever I see him with the ball, look at that run. He gets the ball to Frost. And there we go. Wow. I was going to say, but I wanted to watch. Tilly, whenever he picks up the ball in space on the wing, he's unstoppable. He runs past every defense. Every single time. Frost, I keep saying, he has been great this season. And we've now jumped over QPR as well. 4 points between us. Okay, 3 points now between us and relegation. We want it to be 4. But 3's okay for now. Well, I guess 3's not a big difference because of goal difference. But it's still fine. We've gone above Burnley now as well. Look at this. Go Bath. Take down Nottingham Forest. And you can see the league is still pretty close. And that's the thing. Everyone has a lot of similar points. There's a lot of big teams up here. I'm happy. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're not giving Bath... we're Bath. You're not giving Forest many chances. And you're able to make some better ones than they are. Kuya gets the ball to Griffiths. Griffiths gets to the Frost. Oh, if he could have got that ball to Frost, that would have been perfect. But this should be the halftime highlights. This should be nothing. This should be nothing, game. Game, this is the halftime... Make this nothing. Thank you. Thank you, Leyland. Ah, good job, Leyland. I spoke about at the beginning of the match. I said I wasn't sure. But there we go. He did a good job. And they've had 1 shot on target so far. They were still 3 points ahead. Oh no, Sheffield Wednesday are now, I think, drawing or losing. Possibly, I didn't see. That means we're now 4 points away from relegation. That's what I want to see. Go Bath. And we're now drawing on points of Bristol Rovers. That's also what I want to see. But Kessler is injured. That could be bad. If he gets injured for a while, I'll be upset. Mazier is a yellow card. So I'm going to take him off. Deep line playmaker. We'll keep it like that. We'll leave our last substitution for later. But look at that. 2 shots on target for them, 4 for us. Similar shots and possession. We're holding our own. I keep saying this. I don't know how we keep holding our own against these teams. Like, even though it looks really bad, this is actually massive. Considering the players we have, I can never know how they do it. There's just some secret... You know what? It's probably the Baths, isn't it? Are you freaking kidding me? I said, Hayes, I said when he makes a mistake, it is bloody stupid. And that is exactly it. What the... How is this a goal? How are we going to draw from that? That just upset me. That's... See, Nick Hayes, he isn't doing bad over the season, but that just makes him look really stupid. We need another goal. We can't... I don't want to lose this now. Not after that. Chaplin or Angle. Hinchcliffe hasn't really had a good chance today, so let's get Angle on. Maybe he can make something different happen. Ugh. It's not bad. It still keeps us out of relegation. And at the beginning of the match, you told me you'd get a draw. I would have been happy. It's only because we were winning for so long. And there we go. A draw because of that one mistake by Hayes. That is just devastating to me. A lot of you, like I said, I can imagine are going to say, take away Nick Hayes now. Right now. But like I said, I just think overall he's been better. It's just, one or two times he's made a silly mistake. That's... I need to think about this. I really do. I need to think about it. Unlucky. I'm happy. I was happy with the overall performance of the players, the defense and stuff. It's just the goalkeeper, really. Okay, we're 2 points ahead. We could have been 4 points, which would have been perfect. That's what, and we'd have got another win. You know, wins are so important for us right now. Any win we need to grab. Kessler's out for a few days. Don't want to talk to these guys. I'm being linked with I'm being linked with every job all the time. Let me have a quick show to you of what players. There's a couple of big players that I want to get, but they won't come. They're on freeze. We got Connor Hurahan. He's a bit old and slow, but his mentals and stuff, I think, and his technical, I think, could be quite useful for the team possibly. But he won't come. He'll never come. I also want Michael Keane, who's 32, but still has great physicals. He's still really good, but he won't sign a contract with me. And there's Callum Wilson. And at 33, he's still really good physicals as well. So I really want to bring one of those 3 players in, but none of them will sign. So yeah, don't expect them to come, but I'm keeping an eye on them. I'm going to keep trying to offer them contracts until one of them will sign. But they think Bath doesn't have the finances and the ambition. Which, okay, fair play, you know. But I'll see you for the second game. Hey guys, and welcome back to the second match of this part against Reading. Now, Reading are currently sat in 9th position, so they're having a pretty good season. And you can see we are 2 points away. We're back to where we were in the last part, 1 place above relegation with 2 points. Plymouth apparently won their game, I think, which is good for them. Good for them. So we really do need to try and win a game soon. Obviously, we have 1 more game after this, Cardiff, and that will be the first half of the season done. So winning one of these 2 games, I think, will keep us out of relegation for the first half of the season. Whether we can do that is questionable. Lee Angle was also injured during the time between the 2 matches. Just got hurt during training, which is great. So he's out. Damn, and they're always for quite a while, like at least a month, most of our injuries, whenever we get them. The team overall is fine. I'm probably going to keep them. Anderson is back, and he was quite good, actually. Leyland was okay, but Leyland's more of a backup one at the moment. Let's keep it like that. Junior's going to have to come in for Lee Angle. Junior has not scored in this level yet. We have brought him on a few times as a substitute, so he's not really had many chances. I think he started 1 game due to injuries, but yeah. Tutonda's not back, so we're gonna keep it like this. I think we're gonna go counter here because we're playing away from home, and Reading are looking pretty good at the moment. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with that for now. We'll see how the match goes because we're playing away. When we're at home, I like to go a bit more attacking, possibly, but away from home against a big team like this. Predicted to come 12th, so they're doing slightly better than expected. They've been stuck in the championship for ages as well. A lot of teams like this. A lot of teams just get stuck in the championship for ages. Even though there's opportunities to get promoted and relegated, it tends to be a lot of teams that get promoted in the championship tend to go back down sometimes. It's kind of a common thing. There's a lot of teams that you could probably name yourselves that are teams that I would call bouncers. You know, teams that go up between League One and the Championship all the time. But here we go. Can we do it? They're going for a bit more defensive formation now with the defensive midfielder. So maybe going with the counter is not actually best. Let's encourage them. Everyone go out and impress me. I mean, as long as the other teams around us lose, we can stay out the relegation zone. So that's something to keep in mind. I mean, there's always hope even if we lose. But Frost is going to run with the ball. And he gets tackled. Garber. Frost doesn't always make the best runs. Tilly, his runs, though, are just ridiculously good. You saw that last time. That was a typical, I would say, Tilly run in the last game. One of the players are already injured. They've had the first shot, but that was in 12 minutes. But we've had quite a bit of possession. But we're not... We're getting a bit in their half. Yeah, maybe the counter is working. Maybe, considering we're playing a better team... I think this isn't doing too badly. Okay, Bowler. Tilly. Tilly, what you gonna do? Kessler. Gets to the Kuya. Back to Tilly. Get to... Ooh, tried to get it up, but was unable to. And good tackle there almost by Griffiths. He ran and he hit the ball, but he couldn't get it away from him. And that was a pretty good attempt there by Coyle. Looks like we might have got the ball out. Oh, thank you. And we're about to head to half-time, and currently it stands at 0-0. Just keeping us 2 points away from relegation still, but we're keeping up with the pack. That's what I want. I want to keep up with the pack. As long as we keep up with, like, 18th sort of position, you know, we're always, like, a few points away from them, I'm happy. As long as we don't fall away by more than 3 points. And there we go. A goal by Kessler. What a good free kick. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't a great free kick, really, was it? It got deflected by the wall, and so Southwood, the goalkeeper, just... I don't think he could have predicted that. But there we go. Oh, without only 2 points again. Okay, because they must be winning or something their match, I'm guessing. Okay, but at least, again, we're keeping up with the pack, and there's other teams below us. That's, again, what I want to see. This is great. Hopefully this does not end like last time. I'm happy with the performance. It was pretty good overall. Nick Hayes, please do not do what you did last time. Please. If he does, I'll have to change him. I'll have to. There'd be no doubt then. 2 games in a row of a massive disaster. I'd have to change him. But I trust Nick Hayes. Sometimes, you know, goalkeepers make silly mistakes. If it happens too often, then, yeah, you know, yeah. But I would change them then. But I do think he's good enough. Let's stay ahead of Plymouth. That's really my main thing. Oh, here they come on the attack. Can Dutton K gets at the Coil, gets it back down, but Oluwu manages to hit the ball, but they get back on the counter again. Okay. Okay. Defense, please keep them out. Keep it going. There we go. Our defenders are just blocking the way. There we go. Reading are finding it difficult to break down our defense. They seem to be coming on the attack now. They're getting a lot of chances, which could be good for us. They may be playing into my plan. Fernley's going to have to come on for him. We'll make him deep line playmaker. The defense is looking tired. Leyland, come on for Anderson. The defenders are going to they're both getting tired. We need to get some fresh legs out there so they can continue the cover of that defense. If our defense get too tired, maybe Reading can find a way through. I'm going to have to put my faith in Leyland. He's the vice-captain of the team. I'm sure he can do it. I'm sure he can. We got 2 minutes of extra time. Beating Reading would be massive. Bigger than beating Nottingham Forest. And this is away from home. And I think that's it. Hayes, kick it out. Blow the whistle. Let us get the win. And there we go. A vital win against Reading. And that was also a clean sheet. Overall, both games were pretty good, I have to say. I think we did well in both of the matches. 412 away fans for this match as well. So we're currently now 90. Only 2 points ahead, though. But, you know, it's still good. We're keeping with the pack. We're keeping other people on their toes. This is what I want to see. Next, we've got Cardiff, of course, for the final game of the first half of the season. That will be important to see where we are. We'll probably be back, I guess. This is the start of December. Probably we'll be back. Maybe the second half of January. Maybe Swindon and Stoke, I might say. So that way we can get... Because I don't want to do it at the beginning because we're going to be doing transfers. But then we haven't finished transfers. Let's do this. Let's go for Swindon and Sheffield Wednesday. That way then we can see the kind of... What I've probably done during the transfer window, if anything. Probably won't be anything, to be honest. Because we just don't have the finances or the respect to get players. And then Sheffield Wednesday, you can see the actual exactly what happened. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Because that'll be final. Okay, Swindon, Sheffield Wednesday will be back. Then we'll come back, I think, for like a probably Charlton and Fulham. And then we'll wait till the end of the season. Yeah, I think that works out quite nice. There's a good gap between each one. So you can get an idea, a picture of how these games are going to go for the last remaining 3 parts. Yeah, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts a season. That's what I wanted to do, so that's perfect. So I'll see you next time. I've been NG Paradox. Bath can stay up. We can do it. Just believe.